Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from a royal commentator. Meghan Markle will push herself to oblivion and to her own destruction. Meghan Markle is very popularly disliked and hated by a lot, not only in the UK, but also around the world. She embodies everything a woman and human being should not aspire to. She is the antithesis for everything good and nice in people. All we see is the constant attention-seeking behavior, opportunistic moves to undermine peace and people. She has moves that will embarrass even the worst kind of user. The last 3 years has been a tidal wave of every self-serving move that she's done, not minding the detriment it does to others. Her jealousy of Catherine is well documented, her pity party is televised, and her constant video release to coincide with anything the British royal family does is getting predictable. I stopped liking her the moment I saw the engagement interview, and she never got better in time. In fact, she's only gotten worse as the time passed by. There is nothing lovable or any redeeming value about her. Others describe her as just very annoying. Seeing how she treats Harry, their prince, makes every loyal royalist's blood boil in anger. Her constant disrespect and insulting shots at the 94-year-old benevolent monarch is disgusting and shows a lack of manners and respect. And yet she demands respect. It is earned, Megalodon. It's not easily given. It really shows no matter how educated a person is, the evilness and devilry still shines. Like I said in my previous post, no matter how you bathed, clothed, put makeup, and applied perfume to a pig, it will still jump to the nearest mud and bathe there. The pigness of the pig will always win. Why should she have her head down? It's called women's rights. She's an American. She does as she pleases. Now more than ever. I found it refreshing that she isn't a do-as-you-are-told robot. Plus, she makes most UK women, including Kate, who looks like a mate, look like crap. If she had spent her first few years keeping her head down, working humbly and quietly in the background wherever she's needed, even if it means getting less attention and glamour, without being preachy or passive-aggressive towards her own family, the British royal family, and the British press for things she's been wrongly accused of, she might have been popular, possibly even outshining Kate. Has Meghan Markle ever cried in front of the camera? Mostly doing bad acting. Lately she has in order to get sympathy from the public, but it turns flat and looks staged and first-class fakery. And of course, as always, still very bad emoting. I think she was in the wrong career trajectory all her life. That's why she never found success in Hollywood. Although her father, who was a respected Emmy award-winning lighting director, could have made it easier for her, but she found it lacking. All I know is that if I was Harry, I would be crying my eyes out, both in front of the camera and away from it. This girl did not have that lasting power to put her nose to the grindstone, not try to be the center of attention and honor the firm. She would have gained way more respect than she needed. I hope she gets nowhere in the USA, as she really is just in it all for herself. Harry was not this emotionally raw before. He looks like he needs to be locked away for a while just to get his sanity back. Meghan thought she was Harry's savior, when in fact she did the opposite for him. When she wants to be nice, everything she does drips with this sick, fake honey. When she's mean, she's a terror. Not really what Harry needed, but at this moment he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Hopefully Meghan Markle will get the help she needs to be normal. Meghan is right now smiling like this after having the mansion in Santa Barbara be put in her name only. She is that supernova already. She's more infamous than a superstar. She's like an opportunistic infection that overwhelms the body and eventually kills it. She's like a pesky fly that keeps coming. She's like a vulture feasting on the carcass of dead bodies. Everything she does is strategically for herself. Meghan's real hair. What's up with that balding spot? She has totally subjugated and obliterated all of Harry's achievement as she brings out the worst in him. She's still trying to drag the firm down in the mud, but she will not win. She keeps joining any bandwagon that comes along and attaches her name to it for publicity, and not because she really cares about the cause. All she cares about is the money in hard, cold cash. She will be forgotten soon as people are getting tired of seeing her mugshot all the time. Really? The face to overthrow 1,000+ years of the firm's existence? Wowza, what a joke. What a fantasy, and what kind of human being is she? She is totally heartless and a malignant narcissist, putting fathers, sisters, family, husbands, and friends under the bus and stepping on them to reach the top. She will be crumbling like someone living in a sandcastle and finding out there is always an end to her money-grubbing attitude. She may be laughing now, but Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and the firm will have the last laugh, as the crown always wins. She is overjoyed now because the British royal family are letting her do all these self-destructive moves. She will push herself into oblivion and to her own destruction. She will be forgotten, and her name will always be synonymous to a flesh-eating bacteria called necrotic fasciitis. She is like a gangrene in Henrietta's life. She will still be a nobody, despite being known as somebody who used people ad lib. Another royal commentator expressed this opinion. Can Prince Harry and Meghan Markle make enough money to keep up with their luxurious lifestyle? Is it the lifestyle that Meghan had before she married into the royal family? When she was in the cable TV show Suits, which was the height of her professional career and earnings, the interior was nice and for many luxurious because this they can afford. Then there's the royal family and how Harry was raised. It surprises a lot of people, but if you visit the UK, stately homes and the private residences they actually have aren't that luxurious. The royals tend to live well, but it isn't the type of Trump Tower fittings. The flats and houses the boys had are good, but not great. They are very expensive, as you can be sitting on furniture that predates the USA. So if you're talking about royal luxury, remember, this is a cottage. If you're wondering how this huge house is a cottage, you have to zoom out. No, this isn't Windsor Castle. This is just Frogmore Estate, on beautiful private grounds, but importantly didn't have a pool, tennis court, although a few minute walks away. So Meghan brought over an American designer and pimped out the pad. Now, this is where it becomes very, very murky whether the couple could actually afford to live this lifestyle. This is costing the couple $300,000 a year, give or take, in the exchange rate. Then, the travel costs of the couple were just extraordinary. It was higher than any other royal as released by the royal household, with private jets, penthouse suites, lodges the couple were unable to afford. Courtesy of the Canadian people to the tune of over $30 million, representing exceptional value. The boost in tourism, Trudeau's increased profile, once their work was done in Canada stopped paying the couple. So they left Canada and were quite upset that they were not thanked for the stay. They, of course, then moved during the pandemic into Tyler Perry's former residence before he left California to avoid the income taxes, which was available for rent for $150,000 a month. As per the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles against unnamed, the Sussex couple were tenants and not guests. This is where the Sussex couple's income and outgoings took a massive hit. In Canada, the Canadian people paid for security and accommodation, and in Los Angeles, the British people paid for security and accommodation until the Met complained and the Homeland Secretary removed all funding. So, the Duchy of Cornwall, which was already paying for the couple to the tune of $11 million a year for the year of transition, agreed to pay another $17 million for the year. However, the spending has increased rather than settled. This is, of course, the couple who criticize his brother for being a snob, the one who, on occasion, flies with his family on budget airlines. They preach to the world on being green despite the size of their mansion. So to travel just 120 miles for the baby-to-baby photo app, they don't take their car for 2 hours but rent a private jet. Quite amazing spending. So, let's be clear. The Sussex couple did not have the income to pay for their previous luxurious lifestyle themselves and are not even close to this current lifestyle. Remember, it's during a lockdown. Then you have Sunshine Sachs, management, additional PR, legal, limo service, private jets, hotels, clothing, jewelry, entertainments, gifts for friends and family. So they have outgoings over $10 million per year and not near enough income. So to answer your question directly, yes, of course, the Sussex couple can, as these two are the ultimate practitioners of the law of attraction. For 3 years, they've never paid their way, and each year they have increased their outgoings, and someone else has always picked up the tab. A royal fan also had this to say, I need a new dictionary. Mine says normal in regards to life is being average. So they stepped down from being working royals for a normal life. If the monstrosity and everything it will take for upkeep is what they call normal, then 99% of the people in the USA, if not world, must be poor or totally destitute. Another added this: they can't afford it. So they will turn to people who can foot their bill. But since there's no such thing as a free lunch, their benefactors will have an agenda that they are now required to fulfill, or else the funding will dry up. They wouldn't want to be seen as a couple who accepts handouts, even though that's exactly what they do. How about you? Do you agree that Meghan Markle is pushing herself to oblivion and to her own destruction? Please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share with your own followers. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.